Today we're going to talk about dating from wounds versus dating from worth. This is a hot topic, isn't it? And
It is definitely because, we have so many clients and people we talk to who, they've tried dating apps, they've tried coaching, maybe even paid, we have known ladies who have paid like $5,000 to dating agencies, so it's cost them $1,000 per date as well, which is crazy. Yeah, so crazy, so much to go on a date with someone when, it can all happen organically. Because when you're dating from a place of unworthiness, so if you've got, past trauma or pain from previous relationships or even back from childbirth, in our subconscious, we have these beliefs, and that's what we give our energy out from those beliefs. Like we can say we want love and know what we want and think we're worthy, think we're deserving, but what's going on in the subconscious is how we actually show up energetically to what we attract on these dates, what we attract in dating apps. We've heard so many bad stories from dating apps and, attracting men who want one thing or, hoover them in, and then it's not what they thought.
yeah, so when you are dating or from wounds, and this is the thing I guess we need to understand, and we all do it, is the deep energy that's within your soul, the belief systems like Britta was saying, like how do you actually really feel? Not what the ego says, not like, oh yeah, I'm confident and everything's going great and I'm worthy of attracting my beautiful soulmate. But what's the truth? What lies beneath? That's the energy that we exert ourselves from, that we attract from. That's our real energy. So if our real truth is submerged somewhere and we think it's in a box and it's stored away somewhere, which it never is, that's going to come out in your energy. It's going to come out in your presence. You can't fake it. People say fake it till you make it. No, you can't fake it. Your truth is your truth. So if you're sitting there and you're attracting people, before you even go on the dating app, you're actually putting out this wounded, beautiful lamb that just wants to be loved. You're coming, you're coming from a place of vulnerability, and men and partners and people will pick up on that. And if that's your dominant energy, if that's your dominant, like, here I am, and people see that, then you're going to attract low vibrational people who maybe they're coming from a place of lack of worth,
Yeah.
and or maybe they're looking for someone who has a lack of worth that they can dominate.
And it's not like it's obvious. It's not like someone looks at that person and goes, oh, she looks like she's got no confidence on the date. You can come across as the most confident woman on a date, but it's what's going on inside. It's like you can be so successful and you can be a boss or a manager and have no problem with that, and that's different when it comes to the matter of your heart, because that's what can hurt us the most. We can put everything in and be successful in career, in business, but when it comes to your heart, especially if there's unhealed trauma from childhood or past experiences, unless we know what that is and heal it, then we keep on attracting the same type of relationships, or relationships that aren't fulfilling us. Because I know for fact that I grew up from all this positive self-talk and self-worth and manifesting from a young age, and manifested all these great things in career, in properties and everything else. But when it came to love, there was all of this going on in the deep subconscious of people pleasing and, financially holding, a partner in a relationship. And I didn't realize until, all of that had completely changed. And that's where it was obvious there were things that needed to be changes in the subconscious.
And that's why people who, if you're listening to who are our clients or who work with us, what's the very first thing we do is we help the client to heal. Because if we can change, get them to heal, which is the whole purpose, get our clients to grow, change those beliefs around themselves, change their worthiness, then we know 100% that changes the vibration they're putting out, which changes the energy of the person they attract. And there's a saying like, you only attract what you're vibrationally are matched to. So if you think that you're coming from a place of low self-worth, well, that's what you generally attract. And even people who are domineering, like people who attract or want to be with someone like you, if you are coming from a place of low self-worth, they got their own shit as well. They got their own lack of self-worth issues. That's why they're treating you the way they're treating you. That's why they're low vibrational. That's why they're toxic or controlling. So it's really important, if you want to attract that high value man or woman, that you need to make sure that you are of that high value. So then you're dating from value and not from low self-worth. And that you are that vibrational match to the person that you want to attract. And as long as you keep doing that, and not, you keep working yourself and going up and up the scale, you'll find that you keep on attracting high vibrational partners that are up the scale. And that's the whole key. And that's why, you know, it's really, we're going to ask you that question, and maybe you could write this down on a piece of paper right now. Don't think about the answer, but are you dating from a place of wounds, or are you dating from a place, so wounds or worth, or are you dating from a place of high value? And if you can honestly answer that question, if it's saying that you're coming from a place of wounds and lack of self-worth, well then obviously you know there that there's the aha moment that you need to start doing that healing work so you can grow, so you can move forward. And you should be doing that work no matter what, whether you're dating or whether it's just going through life, whether it's being a parent, being a friend. It's a matter of you being the best version of you, you having the high worth, the high value, so you can then start to attract all the beautiful things and people in your life.
Definitely.
Yeah, so if you want any questions that, please put in the comments, ask some questions about that. We always love our feedback. We'll answer them for you. Yeah, looking forward to giving you more videos.